All right, YouTube, hello, welcome back. And this is your Friday Eve video.
Friday Eve.
Friday Eve, which is Thursday, is Friday Eve. And Sammy, the safety gnome, Eddie's never met him before, so there you go. So Sammy will be around, and he will be checking things out here. And hey, the contest, it is still going on. There are 3 people. Read the comment that I replied back to you. I think one guy was off $3.
Wow.
And I think I wrote in the comment, you are so close. I'm not going through 860 some comments to find out what his name was, but I suggest look through the comments, and somebody almost nailed it. So the contest.
Will they guess higher or lower?
Ah, there you go.
50-50 chance.
So I'm not even saying the amount because that would give it away.
Yeah,
so,
it usually does.
Yeah. So hey, what do we got going for the Friday Eve video?
We're going to make some 1x3s and 1x1s.
And we got a pretty ugly log on there.
Yeah.
And
it'll be interesting. See
it's
what we get.
It's gonna be a nice video, something big. I don't know if I will have to make a stop sign or not, but we're gonna figure that out. So
we got a little Donnie.
So we're gonna get little Donnie might get involved in it, and hey, let's get working here.
Let's get busy.
All right. All right, let's get this show started. And we're gonna saw some sticks up here. Sounds like we got bus motor didn't want to get up here. That sounds better. So, got everything on here. So let's get started. And we got Sammy the safety gnome's going to be floating around here. So I'm going to saw on 2 headlocks here because this thing is under 8 foot. Everybody knows the problems I have with logs that are too short. So we're going to saw on a number 2 and 3 block. And all we're doing is making sticks. It's nothing critical. I'm not even sure what flavor of oak this is on here. Alright, I'm going to open them knees up just a little bit more here. It's a big log. We want to make sure we got enough overhang on this side here for the master dog to catch it. That looks pretty good. Let me see if I can give it a straight shot back. I like that. Let me go back just a little bit. Let's see if I can get Shuey to... Let's give that a try. Let's just see if we're clearing the saw. Put the regular dogs down. We got a hold of it. Roll it forward just a little bit so we're not spinning the log downward if we get a face cut on it. And I'm just going to take one more board off. We'll get down to the magic number pretty quick on this job here. I think that little overhang is going to cause no trouble. I'm going to put that flat on the headlocks now. Then we're going to see how close we can get to our 22 on the next face. I'm going to put the dogs out of the way. And we'll let Chewy have his way with this big log. And get a bone. Doggies back out. how far we can get down to our magic number. I'm just trying to get a good edgeable board out of here. Whoa. Let me go up and grab that piece out of there. See how high I am on that saw. I wasn't paying attention because I had other things that... Oh, we might be able to get one more out of it. I'm going to take one more, Eddie. Now we're 23. All right, let's put that down. We don't want to get, if you get too greedy, you'll be paying for it, that's for sure. Do the same thing, put the doggies out of the way, get the Chewy's chain so I can make a nice rotation on this big old ugly. Little boom. Alright. Let's go for that. Take a hunk of chunk off. Alright, we'll get our first possible edgeable board out of this mess. Now we're 22, so next time we rotate, we can get through every direction. Take one more board off. We're running out of options for logs, everybody. That's our first official piece of hardwood. See if we can clean this end up a little bit with Donnie. Eddie's on the scene with little Donnie. This is the kind of stuff this thing's perfect for. There you go. Alright, let's put that down on the head blocks. Start making some boards. Yeah, we weren't planning on sawing during the week, but we had nothing for you for a Friday video, first of all. And they wanted 50 pieces to get that plant so they could keep running for the rest of the week. So it kind of worked out good for everybody involved. Boom! There it was. Speaking of boom, I got a bunch of boom plaques I've been working on for the Bunyan show, and we will be signing them at the show. And also, speaking of boom plaques, we will have, that contest is still going, so if you can guess the price of this saw blade, you will have one. That blade's just loving this oak. Big wide stuff. Alright, I'm gonna lay this down, start working that a little bit narrower face. get to be kind of ornery to turn. Boom. Alright, let's go up to see if we can find Mr. Laser. There, he's flickering there, right about there. Let's see where we're at on the saw blade. A little bit of man glitter. I told Eddie once we get them where we got 1 square inch, we're just going to stack and whack on the carriage. So I can get down to a manageable number. As far as the pith, I'll take one more, then we'll keep boxing that boxing the parts. Oh, we'll get one more. That gets me closer to 12 inches. Let's lay that down again because we're getting egg-shaped again. Boom. Alright, let's look for Mr. Laser again. Right there, a little shoulder, I see it flickering. We got a good ways to go before we run into pith again. Lay it down again. Boom. Let's look for Mr. Laser again. Pretty close there. Just looking for a flicker. Woo! There it is. get this down to 6 1/4, and we'll just split them all into 1x3s. Yeah, that's going to work good. I'm going to leave them heavy so when we stack them I can trim them then. Sometimes when you stack them they don't go up exactly straight. And we're just going to saw through the pith. We're not that worried about it, so looking for Mr. Laser again. There he is. Little bit of a shadow on the side of that can face. That will work. They're going to burn these up anyway. Check something here. Don't mind me here for a minute there, everybody. I'm just making sure that them dogs and taper. I got a taper hanging out a little bit on the front there. I'd be ignorant to cut that back off by accident. That just sit on the carriage and get rid of it. Can't get another one out of it. So we'll get 1x3s out of that. Like I said, I'm going to take it back down to 6 1/4. So what I do here is I suck the dogs all the way in, then I bump them out just a little bit. Get to our 6 1/4. So we go up to the dial here, and perfect. Let Eddie get his piece out of there before I rip his fingers off. That's why we don't hurry. All right, let's go down to 3. Perfect. Some stuff we're going to do on the edge, or some stuff we're going to do on the carriage. This makes more sense. But yeah, someone asked me the question, what does 22 mean? What's the magic number? And I'll give this information out again. The magic number is how high that saw blade will cut through a face of a can, in our case 22 inches. So when we were cutting that log, you see what I wanted to do. I wanted to get it down to its magic number. So in this case here, we're going to cut a bunch of 1x off. We're going to go up to Mr. Laser, find out what he says here. Try not to be very wasteful here. We should be pretty close there. I'm going to take off a bunch of 1x's. once we get down to 3 inches, we'll pull some 1x3s off. Trying with the contest. Like I said, there's 3 people. Go back through all them comments if you want. There was 3 people. I told them. One guy said, "You are so close." I don't know if his name was John. I don't know. I had no idea I was going to get that much response. So it's kind of funny in a way. Sorry about the camera here. I'm just trying to get down to a 3 inch. Close enough. No, I didn't say that. I said perfect. Whoa. See how flexible that is? Them boards are springing. Very dangerous sawing thin stuff down. All right. Piece of scrap on her. Put a piece of 1x3 on top. It's 1x3. Yay! All right. Yeah, the 1x3 is the way to go. Just stack that back on there. Alright. Sorry for the interruption. Did anybody spot Donnie yet? Or Sammy rather, not Donnie. Donnie is a chainsaw. There is wasn't quite paying attention to what I was doing. I'm busy talking, and when them babies bounce, that was the thinner this board gets on the width, it's going to start dancing on us. And that saw blade is razor sharp. We have enough of the 1x3s, they can wait a while. In fact, I'm going to move them, I'm going to bump them dogs back a little bit yet. That will work. Almost to our 3. So let's bump it down to 3 inches. the argument of the contestant versus, see that last little bit I don't like. Just got to lead it in a little bit slower. Almost done here for this video. We're gonna finish edging them other ones down, them big wide ones. Can't remember what the number was on them. I knew they was fat. Yeah, that's good. It's gonna do the same thing on the back anyway, but at least you're into the saw. Good thinking on ZZ's part. That will work. Trying to get it. There it is. There's Mr. Laser. Just want to get lined back up in the saw. Just start peeling off 4 at a time. That's actually a nice board for the sticks. Not even a knot in that. But we don't cut our stickers this way, it's too inaccurate. I do them on a table saw. I guess if you're stacking a bunch of junky stuff up would be alright. Eddie, have we got 50 yet? Have we got 50? So I'm going to start pulling off some 1x3s. We got a lot of stuff to edge, so I think I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down to 9.5. Then we'll go 6 1/4. I'm going to get some 3-inch. I'm going to get some 3-inch off. Yeah, you don't want to take too much of something if you don't need it. Okay, now let's go down to 6 1/4. Perfect. See how it vibrated in the back? So he shoved it forward or backward a little bit for me, which did help, but you're going to get the bounce on the back side of this cut. Okay, let's get on to our 3. All right, there it is. Perfect. Do one more stack and we're going to let you guys go. Want to edge them off or? Might as well edge them off. Make a sandwich. All right. Take you along for an extra couple minutes. I know everybody wants to be here and see the video, so let's get Mr. Laser involved. And that should be good. I just want to get a square edge. I'll take a stick or two off of that before we got to be careful here. There's a lot of cantilever there. So I'll take all one bite till we get a square edge, and we're going to flip it back. No waste involved. Make some nice tomato steaks. Oh. That one's going to have a little bit too much bark on it, I think. Yep. It just broke. Go one more. Oh, we're going to make that work. All right, we needed really 12 3/4, but we're going to get on to 9.5. I'm going to go just a skosh under 9.5. Then we're going to treat that 6 1/4. They're going to be just a little bit under 3 inches, but still, they're going to burn these up in a zinc tank anyway. So let's go to our just a hair under 6 1/4. Now we're going down to our 3, and we're going to talk to you at the end of the video. So let's get on to all right. That will work. Okay, we'll talk to you here when we're done. All right, Eddie, what do we end up with?
Oh, we ended up with 71 1x1s, and then we ended up with 36 1x3s, and we still got some to make.
Yeah, we still got the pile here to edge out yet. So that one log really did good. And did anybody figure out where Sammy was riding or not riding? Sometimes Sammy rides, sometimes Sammy sits still. You don't know.
He just ends up where he wants. He's magical.
He is very magical. So, yeah, you got to have fun.
Yeah,
so, hey, everybody, thanks for coming along. And also, you know, the contest is still live as of now. This will be on Friday Eve, which is Thursday night.
I'd like to thank
for
that bee catcher and the toy.
Yeah, you got your. He got his truck.
I appreciate that. That's kind of you.
And Buzzsaw Buzzy, I still have to give him his truck. And yeah, thanks again. And you didn't get to see the lantern, so you have to stop down.
I did see it on the video.
Yeah, you have to stop down and see it in person. That video did it no justice.
No,
that's for sure. But all right, everybody, thanks for coming along, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye bye.